What's up with it? It's your boy Jay 2 Times, and we're on another episode of Tea Time with 2 Times. And today I have a special guest.
Hi, I'm Tanisha with Engaged Voters.
Period. And we finna engage you hoes to vote. Period. And that's just what we on. So, friend, give them a little background on Engaged Voters.
Okay.
You know, tell them what you do, how you do it, how you get down, period.
First of all, thank you for having me. I
You are
love
so
it.
welcome.
Love the energy.
Period.
But Engaged Voters is my nonprofit. And we just try to increase the number of young Black voters.
Hey.
Because our people don't vote.
That's true.
Our people don't vote.
That's really true.
And I really we really target young Black in Southeast Houston because I'm from Sunnyside.
Got you.
So
Oh, that's a good demographic to
and my people, you know. We are very unique in how we do our work. So I was just on a call today trying to get another grant. And it was like, how are y'all innovative? I was like, well, one, nobody goes to the bars and the lounges. So mostly all of our events, we have a DJ, hookah, and liquor, period.
What we love.
That's what we love. That's how we get out.
That's what we love.
So when most of our events are there, like we are doing a debate watch party next week at the Society, and we'll have a whole upstairs, and all the vibes will be there.
Oh my God.
Last Sunday we did, you know how most people go door knocking like
like the traditional.
We did a little different.
Love that.
We rented a Sprinter. And we went to Sunday Fun Day. So we went to the different spots. We was at Grooves. We was at Locker Room. At the spot, we was in 3rd Ward. And we was like, hey, y'all registering to vote. If y'all want to vote, if y'all commit to vote, we going to buy you a drink.
Friend, literally, next event, invite me.
Yes, you can come, for real.
Period.
For real. And everybody was like, first people was like, wait, what? I was like, yeah, we ain't trying to interrupt the vibes, but we need y'all to vote.
We need some serious. We love a good turn up because we're going to turn up every time.
We're going to turn up every time.
But give it a 2-minute pause and sign up for this vote. Yeah.
It was like, you really gonna buy some drink? I said, oh, let me show you how.
Let me show you.
Yes, because Houston love to be outside. I love to be outside.
I love to be outside. And like you said, our city love to be outside. We are outside and city. So it's like.
So we met them where they were. So that's our organization. Like, we meet the people where they are.
Why did you just take the words? Do you know that's what I was finna say? I was literally finna say, I love
alignment. It's alignment.
We here. I was literally finna say, I'm a firm believer on meeting people where they're at.
I agree. Especially with voting. Because people be intimidated. Or not even intimidated. They like... Let me frame it right.
Do your thing.
But sometimes older people or people who are not Black, they don't know how to approach us when we talk about voting.
They don't.
And so, like, one of I have a podcast too, and so one of our very
Make
first
sure you plug your stuff. Don't we?
Engaged Voters, the podcast.
Period. I was gonna say no, baby. We
on YouTube.
Period.
We on all the platforms.
Yeah.
But the first episode was from the hood to the polls. I had my brother and my cousins. You know, they're 3 Black men with dreads. You know, they had that.
They had that, yes.
But they vote, and well, at least 2 of them. One of them was like, "Look, you know,
we gonna work on him. We're working on him. He gonna get there.
We're working on him.
He gotta get there."
I gave a safe space for them to like, hey, say what you want to say. If you say you gonna vote for Donald Trump, I'm gonna let you say it. We're gonna unpack it.
We gotta do that.
We're gonna unpack it. But go ahead and talk about it.
Right.
Because most people, as soon as they say Donald Trump, as soon as they say I don't vote, everybody just cut them off.
Cuts them off.
No, ask them why. Because once you really start talking to them, then you like, oh, okay, I know how to really approach this.
I have a friend who, I literally have a friend who said that he was afraid, and this goes perfectly into everything we're talking about.
Yeah.
So my first topic was gonna be, why are Black people why do we, young Black people?
Yeah.
Because I feel like all the Black people,
they vote.
They vote. I was just gonna say, they don't play because they were civil rights movement and things like that. They don't play. They've seen what their votes can do.
Absolutely.
I feel like with our generation, there are some people, even though me and you have seen it, I feel like some people have to see it in another way that we see it.
They do. And like, I tell everybody, our ancestors fought for this. They don't work no more.
They don't.
They like, our ancestors fought. You know, they said
it don't work.
I get it.
We believe it. We believe it.
We understand.
It's
we know why.
Our peers.
That don't relate in 2024.
It don't.
You got to bring it home to them.
Yep.
What is it about today? I'm on it.
You on it. Like, I'm like, girl, you on it.
No, my friend, she was like, you cooking?
You cooking, yes.
Okay. But a lot of times, like, okay, with my cousins and my brother that was on the podcast, I'm like, marijuana is a big thing in our community.
Yes, it is.
It's not legal in Texas. I know
not
people
even a
think
little bit. Not even a little
it's
bit.
not legal in Texas.
Not even in the South, baby. Don't try that shit
really
down here.
But it's legal in like 20 other states.
Literally.
So now you get the question, okay, first of all, how do I tie in voting to what matters to you? So if marijuana matters to you,
then you gotta wrap it up in that bowl, in that marijuana bowl.
And let me tell you how. If other states have it legalized and we don't, what does that tell you? The president ain't the one we need to be relying on.
It's the state. Which is why it's important to vote locally as well.
Thank you. Did you want to get into that? Because
that was why that was literally on my outline.
I'm like,
why it's important to vote locally, because you know what, I'm gonna say it. So when it comes to voting, I do vote locally because I just don't play that shit.
Period.
And when it comes to voting, so it's a pro and a con. It's only a personal pro for me because it's easy access. And when I go vote, I actually go vote in the hood in my cause ain't no line.
Ain't no line.
Ain't no line. And that's a personal...
And you can vote anywhere in Harris County now.
Sure can.
So I don't want to hear like, oh, I got to wait till I get by my house. No, baby, you go right up the street.
Up the street, where you at? And it's like, location. My granny, so I go to, I'm going to say it because we're pubbing our voting places. I'm not going to be like this place.
That's cool.
I'm going to say it. I go to Denver Harbor,
the community center?
Community center, thank you. I go to, because my granny live in 5th Ward.
Okay, cool.
So I go to Denver Harbor Community Center. So, I go there, it's never line.
Yeah.
Like when I say never line, so it's personally, it's a pro for me, but it is really a con for the community.
Wow. Because that means
ain't nobody, that means no one is showing up.
And they're going to start like, I won't say they're going to start, but they look into that when they decide if there's going to be a voting location next year.
Yeah.
They're like, well, if it's not a lot of turnout, then why are we
opening up those doors?
Yes, because that community center could just be there instead of like, really that community center have to close for however long the early voting and election day.
Yeah.
All the machines and stuff have to be there.
You're right.
So it goes back to say, like, y'all need to get out there and vote.
Like, as a people, we need to vote locally. Like, we need to research these people because this is the community we live in. And, like, in order to fight for our community,
come on.
Number one thing we got to do is vote.
Let me talk about them local elections.
Yeah, do local first. Let's tap on local.
Let's get into it with the local elections because this presidential election, it's so many positions on the ballot, but people don't know that because all they hear about is we voting for the president and vice president. I'm like, y'all, it's like 30 judges we got to vote for.
And you schooling me because I didn't know that.
We have pretty much, I know in the midterm last year, we had the longest ballot in America. We about to have a long ballot again. It's going to take some time. Keep clicking, baby, until you get to the end.
Hey, come on, click.
Because we got to vote all these judges in, the county attorney, the district attorney, the Texas Railroad Commissioner, who's actually not over the railroad, but over oil and gas.
Huh?
Yeah, make it make sense.
Make it make sense now.
And so that's why I say, like, don't say you're not going to vote. Because some people don't want to vote for the president and vice president. We can get into that a little bit later. But I'm like, wait, because there's a lot of local positions.
Let's get the small shit first.
And you can skip. I was just at a meeting the other week. I was like, look, I try and tell people no vote is still a vote. But if you just feel someone like, I just can't vote for the president, okay, skip it and keep voting for all the other positions.
Vote for the other people.
Because we need all the other positions too. Like, don't just not vote at all. Maybe just skip that position on the ballot. Because you can leave it blank and keep going and vote for all that other stuff.
Yeah.
We got a bond on there, so, you know, we flood a lot in Houston.
What do we?
They trying to increase the tax rate, the flood tax rate, so that they can take care of, like, a lot of the maintenance.
Okay.
We vote yes or no if we want the tax rate to increase or not. HISD, even though it's a lot going on.
It's a whole lot going on.
It's
Shout out to my HISD friends.
$4.4 billion with a B bond that's going to be on the ballot, and we have to vote whether we want HISD to take out that bond or not. So I say all this to say, like, local is so important, and people be complaining about, like, well, I ain't seen so-and-so do nothing for us. And I'm like, baby, they don't have no authority.
They don't have no goddamn authority.
It's your local people. And you said it saying, well, they ain't doing nothing either. Yeah, because you're not holding them. You don't even know their names.
Don't even know what they look like.
Don't even know what they look like. So is that a them thing or a you thing?
Let's talk about it.
It's a little bit of both.
It's a little bit of both. Because it's like at the end of the day, you're right. We have to be very accountable.
Yeah.
We're grown. We are the aunties and uncles like we be saying on social media. Like,
I have a niece now.
I got a nephew now and I'm like, wait.
I'm an auntie.
So,
but we are.
We are. So it's like, it's the same way our aunties and uncles was trying to pour into us about this shit.
Yeah.
It's up to us, which is why I love the nonprofit, because it's really like, you meet people at the fucking, who you now meet people at the club and buying them drinks?
Ain't so many.
Actually,
we was the only ones.
I was going to say, it ain't none.
Some of them clubs didn't let us go in there. I said, I'm going to make a TikTok about that.
Yeah, no.
Because I'm like, they said it was solicitation.
To vote.
I said, oh, they just using, security was just using words they probably
didn't know.
I'm like.
Using words that they didn't know because they don't even know.
Y'all say y'all black owned because we in third ward. We in the Alameda corridor.
So if you really just black owned, you would do this. You would know how serious this was.
You might want to check the people that say child doors, but I'll get into that. But it ain't a lot of us that's doing that. So we are partnering.
It ain't nobody. I'm going to say it.
Thank you.
Period.
We are partnering next week with Houston Lawyers Association. I was like, look, when they picked the place, I was like, y'all been to this place?
Right.
I'm like, y'all seen their Instagram? I didn't send an email. I'm like, let me link it because they had the bottles and everything. I'm like, y'all sure?
Y'all, this the place we going to.
I'm like, all these lawyers, I'm a lawyer. I just don't practice.
Yeah.
But they was like, cool. So I'm like, this our type of vibe.
Side note, so you took the bar and everything. Mm-hmm. And not the, so you went to law school and everything. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You want to go to law school, friend?
Friend.
You need to go?
Friend. I took the LSAT. I was going to go to law school. Okay, fun fact, boom.
Let's talk about this.
Let's talk about it. Okay. So I went to the Prairie View A&M University.
Okay,
period.
Heard that, period.
Yeah, so I got my bachelor's in criminal justice.
Okay.
All through undergrad, I was like, I'm going to be a lawyer of all lawyers. I'm just going to be a lawyer.
Yes.
Like, lawyer. I'm an alpha. So I'm going to be like Thurgood Marshall. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to do what?
I'm going to do it big.
Everybody before me did. Like, this was me in undergrad. Boom.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So, I literally, when I say I was going hard, like, ordered the LSAT book, studied. I'm talking about study down. I literally took the motherfucking test and I made the score to get in TSU. And I only want to go to TSU or Southern law schools.
Okay.
So I made
Louisiana.
Yes. So I made a good score to get in both.
Okay.
So I didn't end up going because boom. So extremely long story short, my sister went to Spelman. My sister has a best friend who's a lawyer.
Okay.
Used to be. Let me rephrase that. She was a lawyer and boom. She used to work at the top firm in New York, and she got super stressed out, had a seizure. It was really bad.
Gee.
Like, she sat me down and had a real talk and was like, hey, is this what you want to do? If so, cool. But let me tell you, it is a heavy workload. You have to love this in order to do this.
Well,
When I say literally your rebuttal, you can give me your opinion and everything. So she told me. I was like, okay, cool. So then I was like, okay, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my master's.
Okay.
And if I like my major, I'm going to stick with it. And I'm going to finish it out. I'm going to go to grad school. And if I feel like going to law school afterwards, cool. I ended up going to grad school. I was at HBU.
Okay.
Got my master's in human resource management. Thank you, friend. And I ended up liking my master's. And I was just like, you know what?
I'm good.
Yeah, I literally was like, I'm good.
Okay.
Well, so that is why I did not, that is the story on why I didn't go to law school.
Okay. I thought it was going to stop right there, but if you love what you're doing, then I'm like, you don't need law school.
Yeah, it was definitely that. It was like, okay, this shit cool.
Because I will say your sister's friend, like, man, God bless her, because Black women in big law, it's hard. Those law firms were not created for us.
Yeah.
It is created for the white man. And so I have a lot of friends who work in big law and who work in mid-sized law, and I have a lot of them who walked away from that. When I went to law school, I said, yeah, that ain't for me. I knew going in, coming out, them law firms, not for me.
Yeah.
So I say that to say, like,
and look
I
what
went
you
to law
did
school.
with it. That shit is so like.
I do not practice law. I tell everybody, I don't give no legal advice. Please don't ask me for legal advice. It's in my bio on Instagram. I do not give legal advice.
Period.
And, I took the bar exam. all of that, not licensed, still not licensed. Cool. And that's because I didn't score high enough for Texas.
Yeah.
We can get into that later about
Period. Too.
But you don't have to practice law. You can literally, I just tell everybody the price is up. That JD behind my name, the price is up.
Huh.
So whether I practice or not, you gonna
the price is still there.
It's still there.
Hello, let me tell you. So my sister's friend, who's not in big law anymore, she doesn't even practice law anymore, started a nonprofit in LA. Which is why it's like, this is crazy as fuck. So she started a nonprofit in LA, and her husband, I think the husband's, he may still practice law. I don't think I know she doesn't.
Yeah.
But I think
have
he
a friend
still does.
couple like that. Like,
yeah.
Her husband practices law, she doesn't anymore.
And they're like, so they made a nonprofit that's coming together to do like class action lawsuits against like people that do black people wrong. Like they're still, like you said. So it's like,
It's ways to
steal.
I tell people you can use that law degree in any way that you really need it to. Like, I can do human resources.
You literally can.
All of that, but for you, okay, because I was about to say, friend, we're going to spin the block on that.
We're going to get right back on that.
Yeah, but if you love what you do, and you still got your master's, you good. Mm-hmm. But I do tell people, like, hey, we still, even though I don't practice, I'm like, man, we still need more.
You still do. You don't practice, but what you do is fucking amazing. Like, I think that shit is so cool that you don't practice, but you still have a law degree and you still are using your degree every day.
Yeah, because I still have a job. Let me go back.
Hello, yeah. Talk your shit, friend, period.
I work for the local government, okay? We ain't gonna get into it.
Yeah, don't be in her business and all that now.
Nah, most people kind of know me because I do community work for my job. But I still go to work every day. I still do my nonprofit,
Period.
And use that law degree. The only people who do not believe that I don't practice is my family. They be like, niece, cousin. I'm like...
They're like, come on now. You like, baby.
Let me refer you to somebody.
Yeah,
like,
it's other avenues, baby. It ain't just me.
It ain't me. And my granny like, you need to go on and do it. I'm like, Lord.
Nah,
Lord. I might
You might spin that block.
Yeah. I'll do criminal defense, though, if I do. Because our people are not treated right.
Not represented right, not treated right, period.
I hate the justice system. But anyways. You major in criminal justice.
Girl, I was gonna say.
I can't stand the criminal justice.
I was gonna say, we're literally here to break it down and build it back up.
To voting because...
Period. Every motherfucking time. Because what people think justice is, how long? Because we finna get into it.
Get into it.
Because what people really think justice is like, I just feel like it's a whole bunch of fake justice shit going on. Like, and it be real fake. And people are, and this is what I don't like about, I'm gonna say specifically what I want our community to do better, to stop accepting breadcrumbs.
Ooh.
Stop accepting breadcrumbs from those who are supposed to be giving us justice, or those who are supposed to be the government that's supposed to be helping us out, or like...
Ooh, you finna having to it.
Yeah, like, stop giving us breadcrumbs, because, matter of fact, I'm finna use my first thing I wanted to say. Like, when it came to the presidential election, one of the items on there, and I know this because I know people that have said this shit.
Yeah.
The breadcrumbs, such as things as far as, like, stimulus checks. You thought a stimulus check was gonna get your ass what you needed, and you think because a motherfucker gave you, first of all, didn't give you a stimulus check. Your ass think he did.
Because he signed it.
I was going to say, because he signed off on it. And since he signed off on it.
And y'all listened to Sexy Red, they got on their podcast and was like, yeah, I like Donald Trump because he gave us a stimulus check. I'm like, if you like him, cool. But baby, make sure you like him for a real reason.
And I know, but the crazy part is, I know people.
Oh, I know plenty.
Who really do like him for that reason. And it's like, that's crazy as fuck, because you let somebody pimp you out of a stimulus, baby.
$1,200.
Over $1,200.
You don't even have it. You ain't had it in 4 years.
Didn't want to give it to you. Didn't want to give it to you.
I'm like, because we can run it now. It was a $1,200 stimulus. Okay.
Your job could have gave you that, bitch. Your job.
He reading y'all. He eating y'all up.
Your job could have gave you that.
He eating y'all up.
Like.
It was a $1,200 stimulus check. Then it was a $1,400. And then it was a $600 because we were supposed to get $2,000. It might have been $6, then $14. Whatever way it went. when President Joe Biden got in office, he gave us that last one. And I was like, people don't even remember. We really got 3 stimulus. 2 came when Trump was in office, 1 came with Joe Biden. I said, but for some reason, we just
saying fuck. Yeah, we just saying.
We just blocked that part
Yeah,
out.
we blocking that out. We saying fuck Joe Biden because the first ones came during the actual, you know what I'm saying?
And that's why I'm like, gee, it was a pandemic. Whoever was in office was going to have to run that bridge.
Yeah, that's what I'm...
You was gonna have to.
We could have been in office. We was gonna have to sign off on it.
We was gonna have to sign. You have to. Man. And
Baby.
we really was real. They said like places like Canada, Germany, other places, man, they was really breaking bread for their citizens. We fighting for $1,200.
We getting what our motherfucking job give us.
Yes, and the crazy part is Congress. It was a lot of people in Congress who didn't even want to give us that $1,200. So while y'all was touting, Donald Trump, you need to be looking on whether did your congressman actually vote yes or vote no on that stimulus shit.
Hello, which is why it's important to what? Vote locally.
Vote locally. I mean,
y'all so worried about every 4 years. It
was an election last year. It was one before that. I'm like, it's pretty much an election every year. Next year, I got to check. But pretty much every year. We voted for the mayor last year. The year before that, I believe the governor. Like, make sense.
Right. Screaming Hot Wheels. Then... If y'all, how is this? How is that? Let's go to them polls.
Let's go to them polls. Because Texas is considered a red state.
Yeah.
Okay. Houston, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio are blue states.
Blue.
And the number of people in Houston alone, if everybody was to really vote, could change the
everything.
But it don't click in our head, like it don't click in our people's head. And
I like how you say our people, because it clicking me in yours.
Yeah, I mean, we got it.
We got it.
We got it.
Right.
But it's our people, and it's like, talk to me, like, because then when they really start explaining, I'll be like, that's not right, right? But I'm a school you in a nice way.
And that's what, because we mean them where they at.
We mean them where they at.
We really, speak it. You know what? Do I want to jump? Let me see. Do I want to jump? Because we just gonna hit all the points.
Okay, cool.
Lucky. Speaking of meeting people where they at, let's talk about it. Because the girls were mad.
What you finna say?
The girls were sad. But I felt where she was coming from because I feel like she was trying to meet her audience where they was at.
Meg Thee Stallion?
Yes!
I knew it! They was so mad.
The girl was...
And it was really...
What is y'all mad for?
It was really black men.
Black men were definitely mad. And it was just like, why are you mad? Because what's she going up there? I'm like, baby, Auntie knew. She like, you know what? How can I get the younger crowd? What they into? You know what I'm saying?
And that's what they told me. So I have interns.
Period.
They straight up told me, they was like, y'all mad and it wasn't for y'all in the first place. We loved it. I said, read us.
You better read them down, bitch. Like, that's my thing.
Okay. But see, a lot of people, did you know that Quavo spoke at that same event?
The only reason I knew, because it had been put on the Shade Room.
And I didn't even, I don't follow Shade Room. Okay.
And you know what? That is period. That's your prerogative, baby. Period.
But I do go on Shade Room if I need to get some news. So when Rich Homie Quan, rest in peace,
I
was like, I gotta go to Shade Room to see if it's true.
Okay, yeah, no, for real.
Like, I'm gonna go on there. But a lot of people was complaining about Meg. I said, so let me get this right. Y'all feel like a hip hop artist should not have been on that platform, or was y'all just mad at Meg? Because Quavo spoke at the event and ain't nobody.
I didn't hear nobody. I ain't hear a bitch bark.
I ain't hear nothing.
I ain't hear nobody woof. I ain't hear nothing.
I'm like, what's the real anger? And then they like, she going up there twerking. I said, first of all, Meg had on a suit. Right? My girl had on a suit.
We're not going to take it from her. My girl had on that suit.
I don't care if
it was cropped
but
or
she had on a tie. She had on a tie. And the little shake she did, I said, babe, I went to the Meg concert. That wasn't nothing.
Me too, friend. I was there. I was in the building.
That one.
She just gave you a little presidential shake, a little
1-2. The only thing I could say that was cringe for me was the audience that the camera was on that I saw. I was like, they don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I was like, she needed more black people in that audience, which it probably was, but like the snippet I saw, I was like, they not picking up what she putting down. But was she wrong for performing? I said, when Stacey Abrams, let's get into it.
Sure.
When Stacey Abrams was running for governor in Atlanta, Georgia, for Georgia, but she had so many celebrities. T.I., all them was coming out. Nobody had a problem.
Nobody
so
cried.
Is it the hip hop artists or y'all got a problem with me?
Exactly.
Y'all got a problem with me.
And that's my girl. I love me some Stallion.
Baby Hottie.
Hello, baby. I was at the concert. Love my girl down.
We won tickets. My cousin found them tickets at TSU.
For real?
I said, oh, girl, I got to go to the mall and get me an outfit.
Yeah, you had to go. Yeah. It was only right.
It was only right.
It was only right.
Meg.
She knew. She met them where I was never mad.
Yeah.
Like.
And she sung Body. Why you think she sung Body?
Because body autonomy. I have autonomy of your body.
Why is that so hard?
People don't understand it. People don't understand it.
I'm like, what are y'all mad about?
I was here for it. I was like, okay.
I thought it was fine.
At first I was like, oh, period. Come on. Yes. All right. There we go. I had got into it. But then I had to realize, like, my friends, like, some of them, it was
millennials.
Yeah.
We had the problem.
The millennials had the problem. And I'm like, bitch,
Gen Z loved it.
We're 29 and up. Bitch, I am 29. And
I'm
my
30.
friend, period. And I was going to say, and my friend who said something is 30. And the thing is, baby, at the end of the day,
the day
gotta end. No, you better say it. First of all, at the end of the day gotta end. Second of all, at the end of the day, bitch, it was not for our ass.
It was not for us.
It was not for us.
And that's okay. Like,
she knows for Gen Z.
She know what's finna change the outcome is the young people.
The young people.
The real young, because we still young.
Yeah, hello, don't get it twisted now. We still young. But we already know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying?
We know what's going on.
She wanted the kids that's in college, fresh out. Like,
yes. They
hell, even the people 18.
They told me that my intern told me, you know, Kamala Harris got a TikTok. This is when she first got it. They said she got over 1 million followers on the first day. And they say she be showing out on that TikTok.
Look, hey, keep showing out.
She know her audience. Like, and that's not to say that she just completely disregarding us.
Yeah.
But it's like because most of us gonna vote for her. So why am I gonna continue to waste my energy? And I hate to say it like that, but like, why am I gonna do that if I know I got y'all votes?
So let's talk about it. Boom. Let's go straight into it.
Okay.
Because we already been going in, so we've been doing our thing. Yeah. I'm loving this. So let's get into the nitty-gritty, because if we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
So people are having problems with her because they're like, she not for the people. She not for the people.
Me worked up.
She not for the people. So here go my thing. Bitch, you think he is? Like, you think he for the people? Like, you think he for the people? I really think it is because she's a black woman. Let me tell you why I say this.
Let me sit up as a black woman.
So I definitely have a friend. So me and my friends, we in this big ass group chat.
Okay.
So it's a certain group of friends, we in this big ass group chat. All of us are on the same page except for one friend.
It always gotta be one. It gotta be one. But we still your friend.
Still, and we still his friend. We still love him down. We just have to let him know, because like I said, with me, it's definitely a safe space. It's just, I'm gonna definitely give you knowledge to let you know, hey, babe.
And that's how
that person you want to vote for, if you was running for president, he wouldn't vote for you.
Ooh, that's a good way. I'm going to use that.
Yeah, you got to remember that. If you was running, he wouldn't give a fuck about you.
He would not vote for you.
He would never vote for you. Ever.
Oh.
So I tell him.
That's good.
So we were like, what are you? He was like, yeah, I hate the we fucked either way type people.
I know.
Because I'm like, clearly, and those type of people to me, babe, you don't have process of elimination skills. To me.
Oh, you be eating them up.
Yeah, because if you can't sit here and understand why one is worse than the other, I'm scared of you. I'm not even scared of the people who running for president. Now I'm scared of you, baby.
Because you the decision maker.
You the decision maker, and you don't know how to make a vital decision. So, the friend says, I'm scared because I'm like, because I'm thinking a valid point is finna. I'm thinking the most valid point in America.
That's why I'm like, I'm gonna wait. It don't be valid, friend.
It don't. Friend, and I don't think it's ever valid.
I be trying to let them down nice. I'm like, ooh, that don't make no sense.
It don't. So the friend goes, I just feel like the other countries won't take us serious. So I'm like, period. Because he not talking about her. He talking about him. He like, I'm talking about her. So I'm like, the whole group chat is like, oh. You know when on Love and Hip Hop when Erica was like, you better get her before I get her.
You better get her.
You better get her before I get her because I can't do these. So we are in an uproar. We like, wait, huh? Huh? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? So he's like, I don't feel like that. I'm scared because she's a woman. He ends up saying it. I'm scared that she's a woman and I feel like the other countries won't take her serious. I said, wait, friend.
Wait a minute.
I said, friend, we had a woman in a reality TV star. A woman in a reality TV star.
You done brought it down. You done brought it down.
A woman in a reality TV star.
Is this friend black?
This friend is a black man.
See, this my problem. They hate when I get into that. They hate when I get into that. Because they feel like we always got something to say about black men.
Black man.
A straight black man.
A straight black man.
Y'all give us a lot of heartburn. Because when...
Fred, what'd you say? They giving the heart. It's burning.
It's burning. Because when something pop off, you gonna call your black mama, your black auntie, your black sister, your black cousin. It's not a problem.
It's never.
Not a problem.
Mm-mm.
But as soon as it's, a black woman president, nah.
It was just every problem in the world.
Every problem. Or as soon as it's a black woman that's performing for another black woman, it's a problem.
It's a problem.
I said because my family know I'll twerk. I'll twerk up and down and around. Y'all don't have no problem with me. I mean, my brothers and them be like, okay.
Yeah, but that's just brothers and shit.
Yeah. But y'all don't have no problem. But as soon as the Meg twerk, it's a problem. And I act like Meg in those moments. So let's get into it. Y'all got a problem with black women, but every time we say that, y'all think we got a problem with black men.
Oh!
We don't. So what you mean they not going to take us serious? Because it take a black woman to get the job done.
It take a black woman to get the job done every time.
And what are you doing, black man?
Because you show in that same black woman DMs.
Ooh!
You show want to fuck that black woman.
You do. And I'm sure you got maybe a baby by a black woman.
Yeah.
Oh, but they've been trading now. They really don't be wanting to date black women. But okay.
Exactly.
Only if they light skin. Okay, we want
right. Or white. Oh, okay, yeah.
Foreign looking.
Right.
So we'll leave that part out.
Yeah.
But what you mean they not gonna take us serious?
They not gonna take you. They can take a black woman. She literally has a law degree. She literally was a DA. And she was like it. So boom, let's also get into that.
Because my friend said it was only like 45 men.
So I literally used to be, before I did my research.
Because we do research.
Yeah.
Before we start opening our
Yeah. Before I did my research, I was definitely one of those that was like, oh, well, this is before she ran for president.
She was still a senator.
You're the
only one that really did it even at that time because wasn't nobody even clocking her.
Because at first I was like, oh, Lord, she threw away all them black men. This, that, and the third. I definitely was like, oh, that ain't my thing, Pooh. That is not my steez, because I love the betterment of the black people, babe.
Period.
So I'm like, that's just what I'm about naturally, point blank, period.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, because once I'm like, okay, cool, she vice president, let's see what it's hitting for. But then, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do a deep dive for real until she became... and then I feel like I still have more of a deep dive to do.
Okay. And that's okay.
Yeah, I'm one of those, I'm very honest. I'm not going to be like, I know all about, I don't.
Same, me either. I'm like, I don't.
Like, no,
that's why I say my friend said, because I ain't.
Okay.
My friend said she only liked that as me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I'm like, that's the same. When I looked it up, it wasn't even as much as I thought it was.
Right. It might be 15. I might be throwing a 4 and it's a 1.
And so here we go. So here's where decision-making skills comes into play.
Yeah.
Like, that woman was a DA.
What's the job of a DA?
There we go.
It's like y'all not even understanding. The job of a DA is to prosecute and lock people up. So first of all, at least one person was going to get locked up under her authority because that's literally her job.
That is that lady's job. That was my thing. It was like, That was her mother. We have two people running for president. One person was doing their job. The other person was just being racist.
Oh.
The other person was just being racist.
Oh.
And misogynistic.
Oh.
So are we going to go for the person that was doing their job? Or are we going to go for the racist?
It's giving.
And the misogynist?
It's giving.
And it's like, if you do a deep dive, how about you look up other black DAs in the country?
Because we still need black DAs.
We still need black DAs.
When George Floyd was killed, murdered on TV.
Slain.
Yeah, slain. Okay. Everybody was like, they need to prosecute this officer. Y'all wanted a black DA to prosecute the officer because that's their job, right?
That's their job.
So I think it comes down to miseducation.
It does come down to miseducation. It comes down to you listening to your motherfucking homeboy.
Who got their information from TikTok, but I've learned that TikTok really be having some info on there.
TikTok do be having some info on there. Okay. Highlight some.
Yeah.
They
probably don't even get on TikTok. They just make this stuff up in their head.
I was going to say, but the niggas not even going to TikTok.
Yeah, they're not even going there.
They're literally going, they're going off of hearsay.
Hearsay. Ooh, that friend, you might need to go back to law school.
Friend, I might need to do that one.
You know, because that's that terminology.
Yeah.
That's hearsay.
Hearsay.
That's literally, it's like, okay, I seen this quick little headline, cool. I watched this little 30-second snippet on Instagram,
The snippets.
The snippets. Then I sat down and talked to my homeboys while we rolling up and we playing the video game. And it all started making sense to me. And I'm like, no.
So I never heard you once say you actually did a real thorough background check and or research.
You didn't. And now you've written this lady off. And okay, like I said, now if I get in my nonprofit head, I'm like, okay, I cannot tell you who or who not to vote for, but like, I want you to be an informed voter.
I want you to be educated. And right now, me personally, being honest, and my friend did not say this. This is coming out of my mouth. I feel like we're in a state where we cannot vote for the wrong person.
Yeah.
So me personally, friend, you not saying this.
Yeah.
Me personally, I am, as much as if you are gonna vote for Trump, like, I will listen to you, and I'm not gonna shun you. Baby, I'm not gonna lie to you.
But I'm gonna educate you.
I'm gonna educate you, and I do want you to vote for C's. Sorry, because that's the better of both candidates. Like, for you.
Yeah.
For you.
For you.
Even if you're not educated enough to see it at the moment, I'm gonna help you, baby. Go ahead. I love you down. I love your opinion. This is a safe space. You can always say it around me. Go vote for that woman.
What they say is because she got a white husband.
And friend, okay?
I'm like, y'all gonna find anything. Now, everybody who know me, I always say, unless the good Lord do it, I'm gonna die a single black woman if I don't have a black man next to me.
Period. Friend, side note, I used to be like that. And then I realized, so I'm gonna be completely honest. I used to be one of those people.
Okay.
Very transparent moment.
Let's talk about it.
I used to be one of those people that was like, because I'm a very pro-black person. So I used to be like, what the fuck? If you not messing with somebody black, then you not as pro-black as you say you are. Then I started feeling like, you know what? But when it comes to love, truly, love don't have a color. Because I have a family member who, one of my black cousins is literally married to a Dominican man.
Now, let me tell you about them Dominicans.
He is, and he's not the Afro-Latino Dominican. He's like a regular, he's a regular Dominican man.
Yeah.
And they have black kids. They understand their kids are black. He's very respectful of them. I think he grew up in the hood too. Yeah. Like, that also makes a difference. And like, she's just as pro-black. Like, she is for black. And that's what I am. I'm like, I'm pro-black as fuck.
I'm with you. But we can accept others. Now, that's why I said, as for me and my house.
I love that, friend. I was going to say, now, don't make me, if you want a black man, that's what you want.
That's what I want. But I'm not going to negate your black experience because I've had to learn that over time. Black people think that the definition of black is struggle, trauma, hood. You know, like, that defines you as being black. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sitting up here, looking how I look. I'm not going to say I had a very traumatic childhood, nothing like that.
Right.
But hey, we straight from Sunnyside, you know. Like,
right.
So there are still parts of that I still own, and I'm like, I got my black card because of that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, black people come in different ways, and I learned that going to a HBCU.
Girl,
I
always tell people.
We was raised the same, but we weren't raised the same.
Different. I always tell people what I love, because me dating, okay, so going back to my point of me saying like, because it's like, bitch, if a fine ass Dominican man coming to me right now and be like, I want to be with you, and I'm into him, I'm going to be with him. If a fine ass Mexican man coming to me, I'm not gonna shun love away due to color. Like if I'm attracted to you and then I fuck with you.
Same, y'all. I might question him a little bit.
Now, friend, you ain't gotta. Yeah.
I be like, who you talking to, baby?
Who you like?
I'm like, I ain't the one.
Yeah. Period. So, my thing is, me dating a person that's non-black. That's not going to take away me going to HBCU.
Yeah.
That's not going to take away me having 2 black parents.
Yeah.
That's not going to take away from me having 4 black grandparents.
Yeah.
That's not going to take away from me having 4 black great. Baby, I'm blackity black. Like.
That's why I went to PWI for law school. I was like, all right now. I got to get up in here with these folks.
And it's like, that's not going to take. I'm still. One thing that if I do date a non-black person, baby, one thing, you best believe they're going to have to deal with this blackity blackness, because I ain't changing up or switching up for no motherfucking body.
Period. And you should not.
Yeah.
And you should not own all of your blackness, no matter what table you sitting at, no matter what person you in front of.
I stopped code switching like 2 years ago. And when I say code switching, I mean at work.
No,
I never did
with
it.
You.
Yeah.
I'm with you. That's why I tell people, I wear these nails to work.
Oh, love it.
This haircut.
To
I make
work.
sure the line, you know. You're going to get all of me because I can still run circles around all of y'all.
Because it's really about
looking like the.
But they don't get that. And that's my thing. Like, I'm going to own my blackness. When I stop doing that, like, baby, even like working in HR.
I know.
That's what they be wanting you to, like, people be wanting you to do that. But you got to be real with yourself. Like, the candidates I'm seeing, they're black.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm gonna be myself because they can relate to me, I can relate to them.
Thank you.
And it's like,
because I'll be quick to call HR if I need to.
Hello?
It's a black woman that run it.
Hello? Like, so it's like, none of that can negate, A, me being a black person.
Yeah.
B, my experience, because I would never take it away.
Yeah.
Then, that's gonna also segue into my other point, the fact that people are really questioning this lady's blackness.
And they doing it so much, they let this man get in his interview and say... She just decided to be black. I said he would have never said that to say that if our own people
wouldn't have said that, because he wouldn't even known to even say some shit like that.
You would never fix your lips to say that, you know.
He wouldn't have been.
But they did the same thing with Barack Obama.
Sure did, because his mama was white.
His mama was white, and so that really is some deep rooted stuff that we need to unpack.
Oh,
because I'm like, Barack Obama was black and his wife was black. He was still, his identity was questioned. This lady is a black, and she's not, she has other ethnicities in her lineage.
Right.
And her husband is white, but I think it really goes down to like, what is your definition of black? And a lot of people equate it to like struggle and things like that.
Yes, they do.
And so now, you know, they're like, oh, her first job was like at McDonald's. Now they mad that's not on her resume. I said,
I know some people who they're that's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, I'm like,
I know some people whose like definition of black is like, and I do feel like they only started doing this shit because of her and shit like that. But like some people be like, she ain't full black, she ain't black for real. I've never been that type of person. Because
wasn't it if you had one drop, you black?
Yes. And
so when did we change it?
When did we change it? Like I have mixed friends and I'm like, bitch, they talk to me how I'm talking to you right now. They daddy's black or they got a black mama. It's like,
you black and I.
You black. If you have one black parent, babe, you're black to me.
You're black. But now,
sorry.
Oh, you're biracial.
And now it's like,
I'm like, oh my God.
And I have the biracial friends who they're like, bitch, I'm black. Mm-hmm. Just my mama white or my daddy's white. Like they're black.
But me,
they're black. And it's like, shout out to them because it's like they are black. And it's like, when do we, bitch, if we going out, the lady went to fucking Howard.
But it was never questioned. Let me tell you something. When that woman was senator, you didn't hear much noise about her. Mm-hmm. She was the only black woman senator in the Senate. If anything, people was happy and proud. Okay, cool.
Yep.
When Justice Kavanaugh on the Supreme Court, when he was appointed, the Senate didn't have to question him. I remember all the talk, and maybe because I was in law school.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, oh, we can't wait to Kamala question him because we know she finna really grill him.
Yeah.
So everybody was okay with her being black. Nobody brought
Everybody
up her...
was okay with her being black then.
Nobody brought up her DA criminal record, prosecutorial record when she was Senate. Okay, when she ran for president, we still didn't quite hear nothing.
Didn't.
And it was like 11 people running for president. It was her and Cory Booker were the 2 black people running for president.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't hear too much noise.
Yeah, nah.
When she stepped out of the race, you still didn't hear too much noise.
Mm-mm.
Child, they said she gonna be vice president. The people went up in arms.
Bitch, I'm talking about they pulled her birth certificate. Do you hear me?
I said, so y'all was okay with Senate. Y'all was okay with running for president.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something about her being vice president. Okay. So it's just like, what's the issue?
What is the issue?
What do y'all want from her? Then she became vice president. A lot of black people say, we don't ever see her. We don't know anything. Friend, can you tell me what was the name of Donald Trump's vice president? You actually might know it, but...
I'm taking a wild guess, and this is too wild. Was it Mitt Romney?
No.
No. See? Don't care.
Nobody remembered his name. It was Mike Pence.
There we go.
But we never questioned what did he do when he was vice president. Tell me one thing Mike Pence did besides they got all these lawsuits.
Can't even tell you what he looked like.
When Joe Biden was Barack Obama vice president, can y'all tell me what he did?
We don't know.
Don't know. So why is it when this woman
we all of a sudden get the Karen, what the vice president do?
I said, make it make sense. And maybe because I work in government, I can actually tell you something.
Right.
She really care about maternal care especially for black mothers.
Hello.
Like that is one of her biggest initiatives.
Yes.
You know, student loans is just because it's the president, it's also a priority for her. But y'all don't know that like she actually does work on things. So it's like, again, what is your issue? Because y'all didn't raise these same questions for Joe Biden, Mike Pence, none of the other vice presidents. But when this woman get in there, and you know what it boils down to? It boils down to, and they was hard on Barack Obama like this. And I get it. I understand, bro.
Mm-hmm.
When we get somebody like us in these positions of power, we feel like your only and main job is to show up for us. Not understanding that, yes, I agree. You know, as a black person who finally got a seat at the table, you need to be the black voice, but also recognizing like she's vice president of the United States of America. Now, the argument to that is always like, well, these other people, when they come in, they completely don't even care about black people and they care about their own interests only. So why do we have to care about everybody other interests? Mm-hmm. I get that, but they actually do. But it's a lot of unpacking to do with that. But I'm like, what is the real problem with y'all with Kamala Harris?
For them, because it ain't no problem with me, because that's where my vote's going. Mm-hmm. She's a black woman. Mm-hmm. And another thing I feel like with that is when black people see other black people, they think, they project.
Yeah.
So they feel like it's still black people right now that still think like white is right. So they need white doctors. They need white this. They need white that. They need everything white because they need to know that this is the standard. They feel like that's the standard.
And that's
but that's due to slavery. That's also due to slavery.
It is.
I have a book called Post-Traumatic Slave Disorder.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm a reader, friend.
Read it, friend. I ordered it off Amazon.
Okay.
And I forgot who the author is. Fuck.
It's fine.
But yes, it's a book. And I said I was definitely going to finish it. One of my friends said they actually finished it. I read like the first chapter and was like, God damn, I need to unlearn all this shit. We need to unlearn this shit.
And the miseducation of the Negro. I say every few years, everybody needs to go back and just read that.
Just read that. Put that one in rotation.
That one needs to be in rotation because as you grow older and you kind of see things from a different perspective, like it is literally we are miseducated on so many things.
We are.
And they have us walking around like this,
Yeah. I'm gonna put my sister soldier on. I don't give a damn.
They call me. They be like, okay, you sister soldier today is
baby. I don't care.
I'm gonna put on for my people, but I think that we are just we might be scared that Kamala is not gonna do what needs to be done for us.
Yeah, we
attacked Barack Obama. He was not the perfect president. Now I don't play about him.
I don't play about him either. He wasn't the perfect, but it's all right.
It's all right. Like Because
ain't nobody perfect.
If Michelle Obama ran for president,
baby, we would have gagged. I would have had my girl. I wanted my girl to be
like, Michelle, come save us. But she really hate policies.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I'm like, come save
She's
us.
like, y'all, I am tired.
Tired of this.
Tired of this shit.
You see, she wear them braids faithfully. She's like, I can't wait to get up out this White House to wear my braids.
Okay.
But I don't know, and Kamala is not perfect. But like you said, we got to look at the full gamut of things.
Yeah.
And we got to think of, she, first of all, can't make half the decisions that we putting on her back.
No.
She don't even have that authority. But the people.
That's why we got to vote locally.
Vote locally. And the president appoints the Supreme Court. The president appoints a lot of federal judges. The president appoints the person over housing, over the Department of Justice, all these other agencies. Yeah. So it might not be necessarily her that's doing all the day-to-day operations, but she putting people in place who are.
Period.
And she's not even president, so, but that's the...
She's going to be.
That's the role of the president.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, we need to look bigger picture, even if we take her out of it, what are the people that will be put in these positions gonna do?
Yeah.
Because a lot of these criminal cases and stuff, because criminal justice is a big thing for us. If y'all want to talk about it, when it gets appealed to that next level, it's from judges that was appointed by Donald Trump. And that's why that stuff getting knocked.
That's why it's getting, because they were literally appointed. That's why shit that I thought would have never been overturned is literally being overturned.
But y'all don't want to talk about that.
Y'all don't want to talk about that.
Talk about that stimulus check and how y'all had so much money when Donald Trump.
Think about your Supreme Court. Who goes to, and it's like, if you vote for, I be telling people bitch, if you read what he done put out there, if you vote, if you make that wrong vote, baby, we probably won't ever have to vote again or be able to vote again. So it's like.
I think y'all might want to read that.
That's why I said I'm one of those that's like, bitch, I know you want to be a radical asshole right now and be just so different from the rest of us. Bitch, you gotta vote and the vote gotta be right now.
And it gotta be right
At this moment, we gotta do right votes.
And I'm like, gee, just skip that position in. But don't skip it. But it's so much other stuff in Houston that we need you voting for.
I had to tell somebody, I was like, shit, if anything, bitch, just do it for your culture.
Do it for the culture.
Even if you got all the whatever you got against it.
That's the name of the title of our podcast season is Voting for the Culture.
Period.
And it is.
Period.
It is.
Yeah.
But I'll talk about this. Listen, I'm me and now arguing my cousins down. I'm like, baby, I be having that.
Hello.
I'm like, y'all
argue the
take
fuck
me
down.
But yeah, I want our people to definitely vote in this election. It's critical.
Yeah.
Vote in every election. And before just canceling it out, talk to my friend. Talk to me.
Period, please.
We'll have a real discussion. We can have hookah. We had an event called Cocktails
Go to the club, happy hour.
We did an event, Cocktails and Conversations, a couple of weeks ago at a bar in 3rd Ward, in Nubia Lounge in 3rd Ward.
Oh, I forgot. I love Nubia Lounge.
Baby, I'll be in there probably going after this. And I had the hookah sitting right next to me. And we talked about Meg Thee Stallion performing. Mm-hmm. We talked about, do people believe, that Donald Trump being shot at, was that real? We asked those type of questions and I let people talk about it. Before you just say they don't got nothing to do with me, no, let's really get into it.
Yeah.
And that episode from the Hood to the Polls was our most viewed episode.
Period. So, friend, after this, I definitely want to talk to you about an idea that I have.
Yes.
That we have to definitely collaborate.
Yes, we got,
and I've already talked to another person about it, so I'm adding you in.
Y'all gonna see us again.
Yeah, y'all gonna see this again. So, friend, tell them everywhere where they can find you, where they can find info at.
Yes. All right, y'all. So, it's Engaged Voters, you getting engaged, but Engaged Voters, our IG is Engaged Voters with an S at the end of it. Our website is www.engagedvoters.org. We do have a TikTok, it's Engaged Voters, but I'm working on the interns to make that
do their thing.
Yeah, do their thing. And then our email info@engagedvoters, Tanisha@engagedvoters, and you'll be able to contact us. So that's where y'all can find us. We will be at the Society on Tuesday to watch the debate. We got a lot of events coming up, but y'all can typically find us in Sunnyside or 3rd Ward.
Period. Yep. And also, friend, whatever links you do have, send them to me so I can put them in the bio of the video.
Okay, I will.
And yeah, because we need to. This is important.
Tap in with us, y'all. Like, we cool people.
Yeah,
this is how I come. You know, I'm gonna talk about voting, but like, we gonna have a good time.
Have a good fucking time.
And because it's cool, like. We ain't gotta make it a big deal.
At all. And also, hello, need to. And speaking of needing to vote, if you need to register to vote and or find the polls near you, you can go to www.vote.gov.
Vote.gov, harrisvotes.com, vote411.org, all of them. Let me tell y'all something. 1 million people's names was suspended from the voter rolls a couple of weeks ago.
Talk about it for you.
You have until October 7th to register to vote. You can go online and check it, vote.gov, vote.org, the Texas Secretary of State website. But just to be on the safe side, just register to vote. In Texas, you cannot register to vote online. You have to actually, even if you do it online, you got to print it out and mail it in. So y'all can come see one of us because we can turn in your voter registration form. And you have until October 7th, and that's it. The election not to November 5th. So if you decide October 21st, you want to vote and you're not registered, that's it. So just make sure y'all check that because that's a whole thing. Voter suppression. We could talk about voter suppression. Yeah,
that's why we're going to talk about that.
Justice system.
We're going to talk about
and I prevent our black men from voting.
Hello, and why that was literally... Look, that was on my outline.
See, we is here. Y'all sleep.
So,
sleep.
That was on my outline. And we'll definitely get into it next time because you coming back and y'all gonna see more of us.
And you gonna be on my podcast.
Period. Yeah, friends. So, thank you for tuning in to Tea Time with Two Times and we're gonna see y'all next time.
See y'all.